What's going on, everybody? So, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list has come out. It is a huge ban list, and I wanted to do this as a reaction video. I really did. Like, man, I think ban list reaction videos are some of the most entertaining videos of the year when it comes to YouTube, simply due to the fact that we only get like 3 or 4 ban lists a year, and watching everyone's crazy reaction is insane. However, I didn't get enough time to process everything in this ban list in detail because this is a huge ban list. So I'm just gonna go over the list. Got my laptop right here because the list is literally huge. I can't just read it off a screen behind me, and I'm just gonna go give you guys my thoughts. All right. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting by saying, we get to the nitty gritty, talk about the banned cards, and go straight down. Banned: ORCUST, HARP, Horror. Now, thoughts about that. ORCUST, HARP, Horror, banish him, especially on the ORCUST monster from the deck. Am I glad it's banned? Yes. Why? Because ORCUST definitely needed that hit. A lot of people said Babel needed to get hit in ORCUST because Babel broke the deck, because it allows you to play on your opponent's turn. And I see that. However, as a competitive player who plays Heroes, which just craps on ORCUST, if ORCUST lose a card like Babel, they cannot compete in any meta. Like, it'll be a solid setup deck, but if they lose Babel, the deck can't compete. So I don't think Babel would have been the right play. I think HARP Horror is the correct way to go about that, to slow the deck consistency down. I mean, ORCUST is getting another monster. I think in the next set, that's like an Armageddon Knight for the archetype. So, I mean, you gotta limit one thing to make the deck a little more fair, in my personal opinion. Next up, Colossus, Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now that is, man, that's insane. Reason why that's insane is because I literally didn't think Konami was gonna do that, right? Like, Thunder Dragons, it literally relies on Colossus to win. Yeah, the other Thunder Dragon, other fusion that pitch a card to their hand to pop a card on the board is good, and he has blanket protection by banishing Thunder monsters, which also triggers the monster's effect. Well, let's be real, the deck runs off of Colossus, so without Colossus, the deck just ain't gonna do good. Like, I think Thunders as an engine for links will still be used, like, because they do generate benefit. Like, you can go Allure of Darkness, banish a Thunder Dragon monster, get X effect. So I think a lot of players may re-innovate the Thunder deck and use it into like a Dragon Link deck. Like, they're just gonna use it for the Dragon Link support part, just minus the Colossus. Which I can see why Colossus got banned, because I guess the next format Konami's trying to make, you really don't want a deck that can just make a bunch of monsters to say break my board or bust, on top of also you can't search. Like, that's just really unfair. And I can see why they hit it. Like the deck, that card is unbalanced game design in general. Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. I'm happy Pendulums got hit. Now, people say, oh, Pendulums didn't need to get hit. The deck's not that great without Electromite. I disagree. Like, Pendulums is just like Thunder Dragons. Like, they can make a big board, right? Break my board or bust. And on top of that, they're gonna slap a what's that card I'm looking for? Seer Village to Fail Castles on the field. So if you know they're gonna do that, you gotta do one thing again: hurt that consistency. Which I am, once again, not. Like, when I saw this early, I was like, yo, bro. Like, they really, Konami, I guess, to be frank, is tired of the format being break my board or bust. And that's what I see with this list. They don't want players playing those type of decks anymore. I mean, people will still build weaker variants of that, but it literally kind of gets redundant when you go to locals, your opponent takes all day, make a big board, pass. Like, that type of playstyle is old and it's boring. So similar to Thunder Dragons, I feel the same exact way. This is necessary evil to get the job done of what Konami is trying to make for it. Next up, IB, the World Chalice of Justiciar. That's the Synchro IB. I think it's gonna hurt combos, and I believe it was used. And I know I'm a meta player, I know I'm a YouTuber, but I don't pay attention when people play the combos. I just let them go off and read cards. I know it's used in, I believe, in Dragon Link, some other stuff. Like I said, combo enabler ban. Probably had like an FTK out there. Not surprised it's banned at all. AZATHOT had to go. AZATHOT, like, that card in a deck like, what was that deck? It was ORCUST, Thundercats, whatever the frack that Thundercat archetype was. it was using that, and they will stop your hand traps and they go off. And then, honestly speaking, real talk, like AZATHOT was just an unbalanced card that should have been banned. Rank Up Magic, the one that you can use with the Phantom Knight, shouldn't have got banned over AZATHOT. But now that AZATHOT's banned, I'm cool. No, hold on. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. SOLEMN grade Meristalio. I did not see this coming at all. They really wanted to kill Salads. Reason being is because the deck's just still good. Like, people still top with it. A good Salad player can break the opponent down little by little. However, me personally, I haven't lost to Salads all format. Maybe a game here or there, but for the most part, considering I'm playing heroes, my win ratio against Salad is through the roof this past format. However, I do watch games that locals of my buddies playing, and people like the Blessing Wilson, who's a player from Illinois who does good with the deck. I see them play with the deck, and I can see the resources they can gain just by using their monsters. I'm not surprised they got hit. It's a starter deck. Konami's made their money off of it. They released the new rank 4. A lot of players don't even play that card to begin with. They got rid of it because why not? They made their money. It's a starter deck. The list can go on. It reminds me of back in 2011 when Agents was a deck, and then the next Banlist got banned even though they won Worlds. I don't think Konami wanted a situation where SOLEMN Grace eventually gets to win Worlds or something like that. Brilliant Fusion. That's a combo enabler. Not mad about that at all. Glad to see it go. Like any OTK, FTK, stupid combo enablers, I'm not mad about being banned. I expect them to be banned, you know? Alright, Sky Striker Engage. So, yes, Konami finally hit that stupid deck. Like, honestly, real talk, Engage is it's a pot of greed at 3 in that specific archetype that has a search card to snatch their monsters. It has a card that can blow up your monsters. Like, the deck honestly needs to get nerfed. Like, anybody who think Engage shouldn't have got hit is crazy. I've been preaching that for a while. Konami, just hit the Engage. That fixes your Sky Striker problem, Konami. Hit the Engage. Like, only thing because that's the end of the ban. Only thing I'm mad that they did not ban, surprisingly, is and I'll get to why they probably didn't ban in a minute. Is what's that stupid card called? I can't. Not there can't only be one. What is that stupid card called? The stupid card negates all your monster effects and so you can't attack. I can't think of the name right now. Mystic Mind. There we go. Mystic Mind. That should be on the ban list too. That should have been banned. But I'm pretty sure the reason why it's not banned is because enough of those decks don't do well. Once the side deck comes in, it's pretty much over. And in this format, which I'm predicting to be a back row heavy format, Mystic Mind shouldn't be an issue in theory. It shouldn't, but you can never know. Next up, Limited Danger Nessie. It's a danger card. I believe that's the one that's special summon from the deck. If my memory is correct, that, not surprised, is limited. I predict all the dangers at some point will be limited. They generate enough advantage, but they are not staples as predicted by previous YouTubers, myself included. So I'm not surprised it's banned. Pancatrops, I didn't see this coming. I don't understand why Pancatrops got hit. It's a balanced card. It's the type of card that we need. It really reminds me of Cyber Dragon from back in the day, where it wasn't overly powered. It was just a good anti-meta card that could put in work. So it's like a modern Cyber Dragon, if you will, for you guys that played back in like 2004, 2005. So Pancatrops is like, yeah, I don't get why they did it, honestly. Like, it shouldn't have been banned. Serving ENDYMION, they don't want Pendulums to be a deck. Honestly, Pendulums is... They watched Triff Gaming's video. They saw what he can do with the deck. They see all this crazy combo. They don't want Pendulum to be in a deck. Especially after they hit Thunder Dragons and Salads. So yeah, I can see why they did that. Card of Demise. Yes. Like, honestly, I'm surprised this card stayed at 3 for so long. The fact it can generate so much advantage in decks like True Draco, Sky Striker. I mean, the list can go on. Like I've called this a year ago, and I said a card like that at a certain point is not gonna be able to be at 3. It generates too much advantage. If you're gonna diagram, happy hits True Draco once again. Hits those dumb rogue decks. Like, that deck shouldn't be a thing. Into the Void. Honestly, they could have left it at 3. I guess they did it because they didn't want people having combos galore, but I think Into the Void should have stayed at 3. It's a balanced card in my opinion. Pot of Avarice. I think that's going to be a mistake. I highly predict it getting banned, probably on the next list or the list after this. But who knows? I think OCG has it at 2 to 3. It is not that bad at that ratio, but we're going to see. Seconds Light, Limited 1. They don't probably won't be able to abuse it like that. I like that Seconds Light hit. I mean, I don't think, yeah, I like Seconds Light hit. That's all I can say about that one. I don't like those random decks just having that extra consistency at the cost of not doing anything. Yeah, it could go. Red Reboot, that caught me off. That caught me for surprise as well. Limited 1. I don't get it. I really don't. I guess Konami didn't want, because I guess they want a back row heavy format. They don't want decks like Heroes running rampant with the OTK like crazy, and the back row decks will just have floodgates, and they don't want people just be like, oh, Red Reboot, shut the back row off, game. Some Limited Deep Sea Diva, I don't care, but I think Mermails are happy about that. Tour Guide, BA's happy about that. If you're a BA player, shout outs to you. Mind Control, I predict Mind Control going to 1 eventually. Reason being, Mind Control was a balanced card when it first came out because you couldn't tribute something for it, and I believe you couldn't synchro something for it. But now that you can do all this crazy stuff like Link Summoning and XYZ, it's a free card that you take. Like, I predict it going to 1. I don't think it need to be banned. I think it's one of those cards that shouldn't be at 3. We'll see what happens. And then off the list, Dad, Dark Home Dragon, who cares? Lady Debug, because Solomon Rex just got smacked up. Morphin Jar number 2. Okay, we getting back to the Morphin Jar days, you know. Performance Damage Juggler, okay. Trap Infecting Virus, okay. Like, it's dated, fast as time. It's good Mermails, but it's dated. Sky Striker Ace Kagari, Engage is gone, who cares? Book of Moon at 3, who cares? Now, initial reaction, because I read the list earlier, so excuse me, my reactions like, oh my god, best Banlist ever! Oh my god, guys, subscribe! Excuse me if my reaction is not that. Because I read it earlier and I'm fresh off work. And the boy's a little tired. And I have to build a hero deck for you guys to watch tomorrow because I have an idea of what I want the deck to do. I like this list. It's a solid list. One of the best lists we had in a while. I predicted Konami was going to clean house, as did a lot of people did. And we were all right. The format was stale. Like I said, I liked the last format. I just hated how it was, which is break my board or bust. Konami fixed that problem. Now I feel like we're going to go. I think Konami slowly is trying to find a good balance to make a format like we had back in 2013 and 2012, where it was more back and forth play. Because the biggest card that came back at 3, actually I missed a couple of cards. Phantom Knights, Ring of Magic Launch, who cares, because of AZATHOT, Soul Drain, and Warning. Those are the biggest impacts for the going to 3 slot. I feel like Soul Drain, I like floodgate cards like that kind of negate the graveyard. It's balanced. Like, it's balanced. And Warning, man, I can see that being very annoying. In decks that plays on the main like 3 warnings, 2 to 3 strikes, 3 judgments. Konami wants a back row heavy deck. They want back and forth play style. They don't get people playing it. Like, can you guys imagine Agents? The deck that says I can play counter traps for free. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane, bro. But yeah, man, I'm glad Konami shook things up. I'm glad that we don't have the boring style break my board or bust. Now I feel like we're gonna have back and forth for the time being until somebody breaks the format. Apparently, some Sky Striker players are saying Allure Darkness did not. Engage don't hurt as much because they could just run 3 Allure Darkness in the spot. I disagree, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave this for you guys. Tell me what you guys think about the ban list in the comment section down below. I know I'm happy because my hero deck got a lot of good support, and I'm pretty sure you guys are happy as well because, hey, it's a new format, it's a new ban list season, and I'm keeping this positive. So, with all that being said, once again, this is the Rogue Hero. If you guys are new here, I'd like for you guys to subscribe for more. Holla back. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces.